With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they'll accept that penalty. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Ward. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Roethlisberger. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Ben to throw again. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. On first down, Dobbs to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons Charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 3rd and 12. Here's Dobbs to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Man open left side is Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw is Dobbs. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Dobbs now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Back to throw Dobbs. Pressure comes and down he goes. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check, Panthers. Go, Reed. Go. Big Lion.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down, Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And room there to work it inside the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Brown the motion man right. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown, Jaguars! DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Dobbs. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. Dobbs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Keith Bullock from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry for Davis. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd and 9.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going deep for Brown. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Davis.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Davis will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Henry. Touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Dobbs.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now Dobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Three. Check, hurt. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came